What's good, the Chaotic Nation? It is your podcast here. Welcome back to the Pokemon Wedlocke in HeartGold and Soul Silver. Everything's double battle. I've done some team changes, which I think is just putting Nessie and Diamont back on the team. No, putting Flare and Huntress back on the team. I was going to use Garchomp. The reason I was going to use Garchomp is, you can see, Dragon Rage. It's good. But we're level 12s and everything else is about the same as us. And only the things that are about this level are going to be actually affected by Dragon Rage. So it doesn't really matter to put that on the team for that reason. I'd rather save them until later when I have some more useful moves for them. But so I'm keeping the Garchomp in the PC for now. But we will take items and stuff and move forward from here. So I'm excited to see where we go. I haven't really looked at my items period. Of course, I haven't really talked about it, but if you aren't checking out the other series that we're doing on the channel, you definitely should do that. It's also a good time. Which kind of have like a competitive series and a, cooperative series at the same time. Of course, I'm doing the cooperative series myself. But, yeah. I just wanted to make sure I plug that today. As I'm hiccuping. We are really over leveled. Are we that? I thought Bugsy's Scyther is like 21. Actually, can I take that off and... Yeah, B, I'd rather just use B. I'd rather use B to run. I got so used to, doing other series and playing other games that I am now used to dodging trainers, especially pivoting ones. So that's what we're doing there. I'm not going to worry about cut. So I want to have access to be able to turn on and off the cut. Turn on and off my movement because of cut. Not because of cut, because I don't want to get into trainer battles if I don't have to. Right, everything's a double battle. I completely forgot about that part of the... I forgot that was part of this run. That everything is a... Like, that's the whole gimmick of this, and I'm forgetting it, of course. Look at me go. You can just go to sleep, Slugma. You can just go to sleep. I am curious about what you guys' thoughts are on the stuff that was revealed on Pokemon Day, so that'll be a good question today. What do you think about the information that was released? If there was any information released, this is way in advance. So I only have speculation, and that's what you're going to be worried off of. So you can see how close I was with my assessment. But I think they will announce something for Scarlet and Violet. Whether that's DLC or whether that's a second version, I'm not sure. I lean more towards I think the second version I like. I would rather see that. Mostly because there's so much you can do with the story. Like, if you didn't see my video about Scarlet and Violet 2, what would happen? It's Arvin on the thumbnail with Sada and Shiro and the books. But essentially, it's a version really taking inspiration from how Arvin would perceive the world. Oh, I ran right into you. So it's taking inspiration from like Arvin's storyline of his parents doing time travel and creating the time machine. It's a good video. Watch it. That's all. That's what I'll leave it as. But you should definitely watch it. If I remember, which depends on when I get to this video, I'll try to leave it a marker, an iCard, I guess. Yeah, I don't really use iCards, but I need to get better at that. Mostly because when you're editing a video, you're editing it in a program, and then when you upload it to YouTube, that's how you insert the iCards. So it's another step of editing, and it just takes forever. But I would say they give us something Scarlet Violet news, either DLC or Scarlet Violet 2. I definitely lean towards Scarlet Violet 2. It kind of goes with the pattern, because like it's a weird pattern right now. Like, we don't quite know. Because yeah, think about Gen 5, they changed the remake and then a new game kind of thing. So it's Black and White 2, and then they did Gen 6. Then Gen 6, they did X and Y, and then they did ORAS and Gen 7. So that was the pattern for a while. You know, do a game, do a remake, move on. But then you got to Gen 7 and it screwed it up because it went Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon. It's like, okay, that's the same as Black and Black and White 2. Cool. Then it went to, oh, by the way, here's a new iteration of game called Let's Go. And then Gen 8, they're like, here's Arceus. So who knows what they would give us? I think I'm on the wheelhouse of here's my thoughts for the, like till 2025. So 2023, which is this year, we get something Scarlet and Violet related. 2024, we get a remake of an older game. That should be a remake of HeartGold Soul Silver, actually. I was talking to Kong on stream the other day for me, but it's been a while now. Because every game up until HeartGold Soul Silver has had a remake of it. So the remake of Red, Blue, and Yellow was Fire Red, Leaf, Green. And I know HeartGold and Soul Silver is a remake of Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Well, Gold and Silver. But Fire Red, Leaf, Green got a remake in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So there's going to be a remake of HeartGold Soul Silver at some point. Ooh, Nessie can learn Ice Beam. Okay. I might have to start using this pair now. We don't need statuses. Yeah, I think let's start using that pair. Nessie's good. Oh, I only remember one use, but that's who I'd teach it to anyway. It lets you be good earlier. That's why I'm not running into TMs as much, right? But I think Aurora Beam helps Nessie a lot. Particularly, we're not going to get good ice moves for a while, so... Like, 65, I'm not worried about wasting it on Nessie. If you consider it wasteful. And so what was I saying? Remake, 2024 is a remake. Right. Let's see, Scarlet Violet came out in 2022. Which means the next Gen 10 is 2025. So that's a 3-year cycle, right? The 2023, which is the current year, there's something remake not something Pocket of Bulbasaur. Something Scarlet and Violet DLC, second version, whatever path they want to go. Next year, 2024, there'd be a remake of HeartGold Soul Silver. I don't know if that's going to be like Let's Go. I don't know if that's going to be a faithful remake. I would kind of like to see a Johto where there's no Kanto. I've been saying that for a while. And I feel like that's the big push with Johto, is you're trying to get through so much of... You're trying to get to level 50, and that's the ace of the champion, and that's where you're cutting off the level cap. So the other half can be used for Kanto. And I think that really limits the idea of Johto. We can go back and get fishing encounter. I don't want to go back and get encounters. I'm gonna go back and get encounters. I'm gonna grab the one in here so I can finish my thought, then I'll go back. So that's how we'll do it. Oh, I didn't want to fight. So they'll do some sort of Johto remake in 2024, and then we're gonna go to the new gen. You have download. Okay, I want a Scyther now. So the question is, how am I doing? You don't have a rock move. That's a problem. Download is an attack. The Rapidash really isn't an issue, so we want to focus through Scyther. Realistically. I can actually work on the Rapidash. Vacuum, fun. That's what I'd like to see. I could see them pushing Gen 10 to 2026 and starting to do a 4-year cycle because of how they did BDSP and Legends Arceus. Where I don't think they'll do 2 games that close to each other again. I hope they don't. Because what does that mean? That means something like Ilka is making another game. And I don't want that. I don't think anybody wants that. Like, there's nothing super wrong with... Why did I do that? I don't know. There's nothing super wrong with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, except that the game is a faithful remake and they didn't do anything different. And I think that's because Game Freak didn't make it. So if Game Freak made the game, I'd be more inclined for it, but they did not. I think that is our issue. So if they're gonna make a game, I'm fine with it once every year. I'm not someone who needs something new every 5.5 seconds. Like, that's not important to me. I'd rather them make better games. And like this year, I have plenty of things to play with. Fire Emblem, I'm doing right now. You know, Octopath is coming out now on Wednesdays over on Twitch, so doing that with Left Kong. You know, I have Jedi Fallen Order remake, which is Jedi Survivor. Well, second part. The Jedi Survivor coming out. I have, I could get into Metroid Prime again because it's out. I have Breath of the Wild 2nd edition, which is Tears of the Kingdom. Like, there's so many games coming out this year that I'm like, I really want to play these. That I could care less if Game Freak decided, hey, we're not gonna make a game till 2024. Like, I'd be okay. I would not be happy per se, but if they're like, we're gonna make a really good game, like, we're gonna stop making these half-done games like they did with BDSP, like they did with Arceus, like they did with Scarlet and Violet. We're gonna make it complete, we're gonna make it playable, we're gonna do good things with it. No worries. That's what I want to see. I don't want them to feel like they're forced to do a game every year. And I know Pokemon fans are not going to like that. I know they want to make money off it, but at some point, I want good games. Like, the quality of games is going downhill. Alright, we get a Lotad. There's nothing... I have no pairs. I have no open pairs. So, this is a encounter by itself. So, what happened with the levels in this game? Why are these wild encounters so low? I don't get that. Lotad's good. It's like, I have 22 Pokemon. What did I do? Y'all just sat there and just let me buy 22 Pokeballs? What are we doing, guys? I was like, Chaos, you can't do that. You gotta stop, save money. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? The water weed Pokemon? What do I call you? I call you Barista. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to, let's see. I have an encounter in Violet, I have an encounter in Cherry Grove, and I have an encounter in New Bark. So I think I'll go back to, New Bark. We'll work our way backwards. So I'll go do that, and we'll see you when I get back there. All right, we got ourselves a Pokemon. What do we get? First encounter. So this is a type question. Do you have to be paired with Lotad? I'm pretty sure you're primary rock because you're a fossil. I could make the rule. I'm trying to remember what I made the rule. So you're primary rock. Lotad, I'm pretty sure is primary water, but at that point it doesn't matter. Yeah, Lotad's primary water, but I don't know if I want to make the rule. It's a good question. I'm gonna look at the rule set that I put in there. Pairs cannot have the same type. So I was vague with it. So you could interpret that as pairs cannot share a type. Yeah. I know it's fishing, so I'm gonna see what else we could get and not count this as my encounter. All right, that's quad effective, bud. We'll see what else we can get as our encounter. I thought I selected it. So same type in this case is I cannot get another water or grass type. Which I think is going to be better, specifically for like normals and water types, because there's going to be so many of them. As you can see, I'm going to keep getting Kabuto and Kabutox. So like, we don't want that. So I'm going to make the rule, I'm going to make it now, and this is official, that I cannot share a type. So like, you know, I can get a Slack off because it's a normal type and not exactly a water type. So it does go with my water type that I have. Boom. Logicked. You do not want to stay in the ball, do you? I'm afraid to hit you with extra sentry because I think it'll do more damage. But I was also afraid of bite because I didn't know if it'd KO. Alright. Alright. Hey, we got it. The good part is that could be a Vigoroth. So a Ludicolo and a Slaking. Is Sid too basic? Kind of. But I went Manny next and I'm like, that's not good. I'm a Woolworth. There you go. Woolworth. There's a different name. Get wrecked. Cheerio has what? It can be anything. There's no pair. Okay, Luxio is probably good right now, honestly. It's a good grab right now. I'm gonna bite you. Should have extra sensory because of the special attack. I'm gonna try that this time. See if I don't KO. Yeah, good range, good range. I am -1. I'm not switching to a Lapras on a Luxio. I'm not crazy. Yeah, we're fine. See? Completely fine. I'm gonna be basic, you know. Why not? I like to poke fun at basic nicknames, but I do it myself. It's other than jest. I was wondering, do you have sleep powder? You do. So I really should be using spaghetti to catch these things. Not like I really need them at the moment, but hey. You never know. You know, anything but an electric type. Yeah, this is always a tough place to fish. Come on. Give me something. I need to go back on my Poke Gear and mark every route that I've caught something on. So I'm confused. Alright. We get a what? Okay. It's literally the same encounter. That does not work. It does not work. That does! A Flygon and a Luxray? Okay. Honestly, say less. This is a great Pokemon. Your attack stat is ridiculous. I think it's like 95. It's a Trapinch. So like it's crazy. In the ball. I'm also need to be mindful of my sub mascots, but I haven't caught any today, so we're good. We need to take a look at these Pokemon before we continue forward too, so I will probably do that and then get spell goggles correctly. That'd be helpful. We could probably do that and then we can get ready to go back into the cave. So at that point, yeah, we're practically, we get an encounter in Azalea, and an encounter on the route on the other side of the cave. So we get 3 more, and that, so whatever we get in, do we get an encounter in Azalea Town? I need Headbutt, so that would be post gym. So the well will be with what's after the, okay. Let's see what we got. So everything's paired together that stays together. So you have Oblivious, your Rash, your Adamant and Reckless. Yikes. Yikes, that's good. Solar Power and Adamant and Pure... Oh my gosh! Yikes. All right, teams getting swapped. Man, I don't want to get rid of our starters though. Yeah, team is getting swapped. Well, I'm gonna have a Lotad on the team, right? So I think we just get rid of everything that's not the starter pair. Right? I think that's too good not to do. So we'll put Lotad and Blackoff on the team, and we'll put Luxray and Trapinch on the team. That's a big shift. I mean, they're fine. Like, the other Pokemon are fine. It's just Adamant Slacking in the future with an attack boosting nature. Well, that's what Adamant is. With Yawn, we have an Oblivious Lotad with with a boosted special attack. We have an Adamant Solar Power Luxio. That'll be great if we give it like some special moves. And then this freaking Trapinch that has 26 attack, and now it is 52. Which makes it way better than either of my starters' best attack stats. Like, this thing is busted right now. The rest of its stats aren't that great, but yeah. So I think that'll be the team moving forward for now. I think we've made good choices, and I guess we'll get them. I'm going to train them up as we go back, all valuable trainers and stuff. We'll go from there. So yeah, see you with the cave. Okay. We finally got back, and I did fight all the trainers. So the team is a bit leveled up now. All about 13s. We got some new moves, but nothing too showy. I am going to try to continue to avoid trainers, because I fought those ones, and I remembered why I stayed away from trainers, because everything in this game is doubles. And things are difficult. Also, I don't know if you share Espeon's if you share your Espeon's ability, you have Espeon has Wonder Guard. That's what I'm trying to get at. And I tried to fight it, and it did not go well. Luckily, I had Trapinch, and I could hit it with Bite. But it was a task. It definitely was a task. So the pairs, I realized that the pairs that we have aren't really that great at the moment. But as we continue to go through the game and are training them and leveling them up, they'll be better. Like, Nala is fine, can hold her own right now. So that's why I'm like leading Trapinch. If I have a way to use Trapinch, I can. If not, then we won't. Right, can I get a dodge? Okay, you can't see around the corner. He has very small vision. Ooh, a Shuckle would be nice. I also learned Slack Off on Slack Off. I didn't think that through. So it's been helpful with experience. Well, healing rather, not experience. I want that item, but I also don't want to fight you. Can I? Yeah. I need a leaf stone, right? For what do you call? Oh, is it a water stone? I don't remember. But all I know is I can't learn any more moves when I evolve it, so it could be good. Ooh, Helix Fox. I don't get that until Kanto, though, right? Yeah, I don't get that till Brock. Yikes! Yikes! Yikes, man! That's not gonna be good. I'd like to get through the cave, if you'd be so kind. You're gonna just pivot on me, I know it. Come on, turn. Boom. I know how this game works. Just like kidding. Ooh, Whalebird. That could be fun. I should be careful with running away with you. You have literally no speed stat. Really, I thought that was an item there. You're a word. That's rhymes with ditch. Azura, okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Azura has Mold Breaker. Cool. How about we say goodbye? That's what I'm worried about. Honestly. Helping Hand Mining. So plus and minus actually pretty good in this game. You know? Plus and minus. They have to be paired together, but you know. That's not what I wanted. There's an item down here, right? No, it's only that shit. But we are out of the cave. Good for our Lapras. I decided to put it back on the team. So we get a 33 encounter. I want to beat this guy so we can see his dialogue, but I also don't want to fight him. I mean, to be fair, I'm not... Spaghetti and Pyra haven't taken damage, so... I don't know why I'm avoiding the 33 encounter. Okay. Not the greatest for Spaghetti to deal with. I hit Glura. Like the dummy, I click growth. Yeah, this is... Can I hit you? Please? Thank you. The goal is to get to Kurt so I can, at the end of the episode, give him a ball. Give him my apricorn so we can make Pokeballs. It might have early bird. I like how my first assumption, if something wakes up turn 1, is that it has early bird. Because it just feels like it shouldn't do that. I know it can happen, but it feels wrong. Nice. So no poison or bug type. Honestly, probably no dark type either. That's what's gonna end up being. So this is... I usually call you Scorpio, but I also call... I also call a Gligar Scorpio, so... Gotta be careful of Scorpio. Of Scorpception-y? Is that what it is? But I should have, I think, 4 green apricorns and 4 white apricorns or 4 blue ones or something like that. So, actually, I don't have any blue ones right now. Who are you? You don't know us? We're Team Rocket. What? We broke up a while ago. Give me a break. We've not broken them. Actually, we did once, but we've come back to pursue Giovanni's ambition. Enough talking. Shut up and just beat it. Ah! And we're in this alien town. Oh, it procced already as soon as you get past that gate. You give me, something gives me a... Oh, I get the charcoal after I beat the gym, right? So let's... Are we gonna... I mean, we could save. I don't know how long this episode is. Honestly, with all the cuts I've made in and out. It's definitely a bit long. Well, it's definitely... I've been recording for a while. That's what I'm trying to say. Not that the episode itself is... But it's a bit long. I need to get through the well. Kurt will not work on my balls unless I'm through the well. So I'm gonna have to record another one. So I'm just gonna end it here. We'll pick it up next time, where I will do the well and maybe the gym, and we'll see what else happens. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content. I will, well, answer the question of the day in the comment section down below too. And check out all the links in the description, including my Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, Discord, Invisible Corporations. They're all down there. Please go check them out. I would appreciate it. And enjoy the rest of the content on the channel by subscribing to the channel so you don't miss anything else, and like so this gets shared with your friends, and yeah, all the good stuff. But I will see you guys next time for more of this and more of the content on the channel here. So until then, my name is Chaos. I'm signing off. Stay safe, and as always, burn it up.